Introducing the Paddy Power World Darts Championships.
Scott, congratulations.
Thank you.
Through to round 2 here at Ali Pally. How would you assess that performance tonight?
Okay. That's what it was. It was okay. The doubles were good, which I'm very surprised. I hate tops, and I didn't miss it that. I don't think. Maybe one, but yeah, it was okay. Haruki was always going to be a tough game. I'm just glad to come out the other end of it as the champion, as the winner. That's what I say about that.
Haruki did really fight back well, particularly in the latter stages, but you mentioned the doubles there, 9 out of 14, a couple of ton plus finishes. Must give you a lot of confidence going forward.
Yeah, that's one of the games I practice. It's one of the things I practice a lot anyway, my doubling game, my combination shots and stuff like that. So I'm really pleased. I just need to hit the treble a little bit more and stay away from the 5s and the 1s. That's doing me head in, but obviously you've seen what I can do, and I'm hoping Thursday night I will bring that guy out and play a game that I can actually play.
And last year was an incredible one for you, a breakthrough year without your tour card, winning a Pro Tour event. How do you assess 2023 as a whole so far?
Oh, bloody hard work, that's for sure. The game time has really killed me. That's why I don't think I've been as good as I have recently. I mean, if you look at the stats, I've probably performed better this year, average-wise and everything else, but I played so often last year with the Modus Super Series I was playing, Challenge Tours, playing for England, WDF, playing Pro Tours. I was going from one to another, constantly, so I didn't need to practice at home. I just turned up, had an hour or so beforehand and continued. So, but that's been the massive thing for me this year is the game time, but I'm hoping next year with things that are changing around their area that I've got a couple of other people to practice with, a bit more intense, and get me to where I can play and get me to be on the stage a little bit more, which is what I've been missing this year, being on that stage.
And you are someone that comes alive on the big stage. Could this event be a real springboard for you, do you feel?
Yeah, I hope so, but I'm a realist. I'm not, I'll take one game at a time. Cliche as hell, but I'll take one game at a time. I'm looking, and now this game's over, well, I can prepare for Danny on Thursday evening. I'm just here to enjoy it, and I'm going to watch most games as well as playing in the games I watch. So I love darts. I love sitting behind on my sofa with a cup of tea and biscuits or a beer or whatever, and I just love darts. But mate, being involved in the game is a different level, and I'm really pleased to be where I'm at the minute.
And you mentioned Danny there, next round, world number 7. He's a quality player, but he hasn't got the best of records here at the World Championship. Is that a game you really fancy? Yeah,
I mean, I didn't know that he's got a great record. I don't really look into it that far, but me and Danny have played 3 or 4 times. The 2 times definitely on the floor that I can remember. I had to pull my trousers down afterwards. My trousers up afterwards because he pulled them right down. But I beat him in Hungary a couple of months ago in the Budapest. So I've got that last one at him. He didn't play at the finals because obviously he had the baby, and congratulations to him for that. It's an absolute joy to have a child in the life. But yeah, it's just one of the things. I just go up on that stage and chuck darts really good, hopefully.
Perfect. Cheers, Scott.
Cheers, mate.
Scott, congratulations.
Thank you.
The Maverick in you seems to have toned it down a bit this year. Last year we had the Yellow Brigade, and they seem to have disappeared this year. Is that a conscious thing?
No. The trousers I had faded in the wash. so I couldn't wear them. I have bought another pair that's hopefully being delivered this week. The wife's coming back up on Wednesday or Thursday, so I'm hoping they're delivered before then, and I will probably wear the trousers and maybe the shoes as well. I might even bring the shoes out because I wore them in an exhibition the other week, and I'm really happy with them, so I might even bring them out. I don't know. I don't care. I just want to enjoy myself up there.
We saw the big celebrations. We saw you being you and expressing yourself up there. Is that where you feel happiest on that stage?
Oh, absolutely. I love to know that people are watching me, seeing me. I like to be out there. I'm a bit of a character, and yourself and other people that have met me know that I'm not all there. I'm not going to swear. I can't afford to swear, right? So I'm not going to swear and pay any fines, but hopefully anyway. But yeah, that's where I enjoy being up on the stage. I enjoy people, 3, 6, 8 feet away from me, behind me, people shouting me, "Come on, Scott, do this, I've got you in this bet," and I'm like, "That's not going to happen, my friend." But anyway, and I love just being involved and just being the centre of attention. Didn't have it growing up. I'm the oldest child, so I don't get it.
Last year we saw you posting some astronomical averages all over the place, and people were saying that you were dark horse to win these TV titles. This year, not quite the same. Is that high level game still there? Because we haven't seen it as much this year.
Yeah, I started, to be fair, I think the last half a dozen Pro Tours, I started in a couple of the qualifications for the World Series, the Grand Slam. I started chucking in ton plus averages, and then I ended up losing. I'm going, I played Boris and averaged 107 and lost. What have I got to do to win the game? But the game's still there. It's just like I said to the other guy, it's all to do to game time, and my preparation at home, the practice is slightly different to what I would do usually, because I didn't have to do this last year. So how do I practice? What do I practice? What do I do? It's just like I'm just still getting used to it. And even though I had the year last year, I've still got this year. I might even learn next year and hopefully the year after. So I might get there at some point, but we will see.
Scott, many congratulations.
Cheers, Phil.
Scott, you talked about learning and you talked about practice partners and things like that.
Yeah.
What are you going to be implementing next year to put that right?
Hopefully more practice, more intense practice with other people. I don't have the luxury of having anyone local to me in a nice driving distance or anything like that, where I can just practice with someone and go, I just ring them up and go, "Oh, can I pop round yours? You want a fancy meeting here?" and stuff like that. Everyone that I know and everyone that is good enough around my area is an hour and a half away, and I don't have that because I'm still a full-time dad at home during the week. So hopefully things are happening that I won't say and discuss, that are happening local to me, that people are going to be around a bit more, and I can see them more and practice a bit more intense than normal. But yeah, that's the main thing. Is the practice is massive, and with the changes that I've heard that are happening within the PDC as well, that I've got to practice more. It's going to be a tough year next year for myself and other people. I know I've jumped up a few places in the rankings, but people like me have got to practice and got to earn that money to get in the top 32 and start earning that real dollar.
People often talk about characters in sport. You're a real character up on that stage.
Thank you very much.
You're very much yourself as well. Is that the beauty of it?
Yeah, that's just me. I am a bit of a weirdo. I'm not as mad as Cammy, but I'm pretty, But especially on the world stages, you want to be the best you are, and when you win a leg, I've seen stuff on social media about Cammy, like people cringing at our reaction. The boy's a plumber. He turns up. He's playing against. He's watching. 3,500, 4,500 people are watching, plus the millions at home. He does what he wants up there. Just let us do what we do. You watch and behave yourselves, right? And we'll just get on with it. And that's what I'm going to continue to be and do. And if I win a leg and I'm happy with it, that 127 was delightful, by the way. Then I'm happy with it, and I'm going to continue to do it, mate. Yeah.
One thing on the first leg, I think you went 2 treble 20s and then slipped away into the 5 with the no-limit 180. I think some people would look at that as disrespectful.
I didn't slip away. It actually ricocheted off the ricocheted off the other 2 barrels. Thank you very much. Yeah, but it's one of the things. People know who I am, and they know what they're doing. Haruki is, as butch as he's seen what I do. He knows who I am. I know who he is, so he knows who I am. He knows I'm going to do something stupid at some point, and that was the one. And I'll do it again Thursday. And if it doesn't go in the treble 20 again, that's bad luck for me, innit? But I'll do it, and I'll do it, and if I want to do it, I'll do it again. It's as simple as that. And if people don't like it, then just turn your TV to Emmerdale or something.
Brilliant.
Cheers, Josh. Thank you.
Scott, we've seen this crowd before really get behind people, but also get on people's backs. Do you think, with you being the character that you are, you're having fun on stage with the no-lock 180s and the colourful trousers? Do you think that can help you and get the crowd on side, and then really help you get that support?
Maybe. They were chanting Haruki at one point, and I was not too happy about it, if I'm honest. But honestly, I'm not too bothered. Like, they can chant against me. I've played in front of 8,000 people playing Peter Wright on the European tour, and they're chanting Peter Wright, Peter Wright, Peter Wright, and I'm joining in. That's where I'm at, and that's how much I care about it, because I block them out and I just get on with what I'm doing up there. So that's the good thing about this game. If you can mentally block everything out, it's easy for you.
And how important is the mental side of the game? Because we know the ability that everybody has. Everybody can produce a ton plus average, but is the mental game really what separates the people up here from maybe the people just below?
Massively, mate. Yeah, massively. I've been going through a thing at the minute where I don't think my throw's good, and you will watch it on the TV, you'll watch it on whatever camera you watch it, and to you guys it looks perfect, and the commentators will say it's perfect, and then for me there's something just isn't right, and it will drop below the treble 20 or drop below the treble what I'm going for. So then in my head my head just gone and going, come on, let's fix this. Then I'm trying too hard, and then I'm too here there. But I've been chatting with Duzzer, and having a little chat with Duzzer here and there has been helping me out a little bit. Don't tell him, but up the mat, Edgar.
Do you think that is somewhere the game can go in the future more and more, bringing on more dark coaches? You mentioned then Glenn Durham, Matt Edgar, and there's a few others now. Wayne Mardo's done a bit in the past, where we've not really seen it much in the past, but moving forward, especially with younger guys coming through, even guys like the JDC starting a lot younger, do you feel like that can have a real impact on the sport as a whole moving forward? Yeah,
I think so, but I think personally, if you're going to be a coach, you need to have experienced the game at the highest level, or definitely something. Obviously, Glenn's 3-time world champion, Premier League winner, etc., etc. He'll bore me with whatever he's won, but he can say what he can tell me what's right and what's wrong. And when he was on the Pro Tour last year, he was behind me watching me and going, "Yeah, very good. You don't need to change this. You don't need to change that." But dark coaches is going to be a thing for a lot of people at some point, but they need to make sure they pick the right one and pick the people that know what they're talking about, instead of people that think they watch the game and go, "Oh, I know the game. I can tell you what's happened." Never picked the data up in their life, but they think they're the best at the best. But it'll be something that, just like a head coach and anything like that, you're going to need people. I mean, the youth lads are going to probably want to have a coach at some point.
Scott, big well done. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Rick, aren't they?